let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, it's Tony from Colorado. I've watched these guys since 1965. Our Brownies, you die with them. But I got to say, right now they don't want to play for Joe Woods. They just don't want to play. There's no aggression. And, this comes from a football guy. You got to get out there and you got to want, and they just don't want. There has to be a reason. Give us back the way they played Pittsburgh in that second half. That's a win. Okay, thank you. Bye.
And as always, appreciate all the voicemails. I kind of had the same feeling. I don't know if it's they don't want to play for Joe Woods. I don't think this defense is playing to the strengths of the individuals that are comprised in it. You're asking them to do things that aren't their strengths, and they're going to do it, but I don't know if they're going to do it at a level. I mean, to your point, there were guys that were so wide open against the Patriots, it was... it looked like blown coverage, and it wasn't.
They was on people. They was actually covering somebody then, right? I don't know what's more crazy. You're disappointing. Yeah. See, there's a lot of people. God bless your souls out there. Not a lot of people not gonna come on and just be as blatant as me. I ain't that famous yet. I always say I'm not that famous. I can still tell the truth a lot. Maybe in 10 years you'll catch me and I'll be more subdued and give you the nice, polite way. But no, this defense does not want to play for Joe Woods. And I can tell because I've been on defenses before where I've been on the defensive line in practice, and I seriously question whether or not my defensive coordinator knows what he's talking about. Because after so many times that you're telling me that you got faith in what you're calling, and I go out there at game 1 and we get torched. Game 2, we get blown out. Game 3, we couldn't even watch the film because it was just that bad. We didn't have nothing good to show. Game 4, we had the game 1, and we just let it melt away because we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. After that happens, like you said, this is the 7th game of the week. Players who put all that time, energy, and effort into these game plans to learning and doing what exactly you want them to do, all of a sudden you're looking around and you're saying, this ain't working. This ain't working not only against the best quarterbacks like Justin Herbert. This don't work against the journeyman, the Marcus Mariotas, the old washed up Joe Flacco's, the guy that came off the street and threw for 300 and Zappy. Like, this isn't working against anybody. And so what you start to do is the first thing that they realize is chances are if I got a contract, it's more punitive to get rid of me than it is a coach. So what they do, they either do one of two things. They either get up and start saying stuff in the public. John Johnson just said something in the public today. Or you could tell it on the field. And you can always tell by gang tackling, right? The lack thereof gang tackling. See, a passionate defense has more than one guy around the football because they never assume that you're going to make a tackle. Everybody's saying, I'm going to make this tackle. You don't see the passion. You don't see the fire. You don't see any arguments on the sideline. You don't see any coaches in anybody's faces. So to me, that is a team that says, well, I'm going to make a business decision on this one. Joe Woods will be gone before I am. We're going to show we disinterested by our body language, our emotions, and the way we play defense. Because defense is nasty, wanting emotion. Browns have shown me none of that.
Yeah. They're not dictating anything. The offense is dictating everything to this defense right now. And if that means they don't want to play for Joe Woods, that's what it means then. But you can look, this defense is not aggressive enough.